kick wall fan out in times. Okay. Something that I've, like, talked my way through is being very depressed and feeling down on myself, like I can't become girl as I want to be because I'll never pass, and even when I do, people will continue to misgender me forever based on my voice and my general mannerisms. Is something that's helped me get through it is the thought that the bigots, to use one word, they want everyone like me and everyone who'd ally themselves with me to be depressed and to feel down, and that I can't transition and I would never be accepted, and that's like the major thing I should worry about. But just like living well is the best revenge in this scenario, because since they want us to be depressed, even if I can't fight for human rights in every moment of my life, I can just, by not allowing myself to remain in a depressive state, I am actively fighting against these bigoted people who want me to die, because I am not subjecting myself to their whims of I must be depressed in order to keep on going, and I should unalive myself. So thereby, by living my life to the fullest and trying to be happy in every scenario, I am actively fighting for trans rights in that sense. Where's this fucking valve? Oh, this way probably. I don't know, there's not many jokes to make about walking around killing people with an axe.
Document is a standard city-issue train schedule. Pressure has been applied from a stylus highlighting 2 scheduled routes, both originating from Central Metro Station. Route 16 to Burnside, departing 5:10, 7:30, 9:30 a.m. Route 66B leads to Briar. That's a tiny farm town an hour to the northwest. Departs 9:30 a.m. and midnight.
This is his hub, so he goes to both locations regularly.
I've also determined DNA from the sweat sample in the train matches DNA from the cigarette butt. 99.8% probability. The guy you're following is the guy who killed the 2 policemen.
The matchmaker. At least, I think so. Something's still not adding up.
Like in the case of being entertaining, I have to think back to a playthrough by super great friend of Illbleed, which I would recommend you all watch. I'm sure I have before, but Illbleed's a really cool Dreamcast horror game that I personally would not love to play because it plays like shit, but it's very cool to watch. And that, like, you go around and it's like triggering traps and trying to avoid, I guess I can't go in that hole, trying to avoid traps with your little, you get like x-ray goggles that can detect the traps and then you don't set them off. And this guy's super great friend goes so far as to like edit it, like play through it multiple times, as to edit it so he shows off every single trap, which to do so, like if you were to do that, you would clearly die in the game multiple times. So he has to do a like perfect playthrough and then multiple death playthroughs, and he shows off everything Illbleed has to offer. And I super respect that. Like, he's not very funny or entertaining while he's showing that off, but it's an entertaining playthrough to watch just for the game itself. And I would hope that this here would also be the case as all the games I play where I'm not exactly being funny. So even though I've thought of myself as a funny person, what the fuck? Pressing A once on this weird 2D valve makes it go that way. Okay, I guess I did it, and then pressing it again seemed to make it turn the other way. Let me check my start menu, track down, okay, now I don't have to turn the valve anymore. And like, yeah, I want to be entertaining, I want to get more follower. Thinking of myself as funny, but the funny is not always present. And even when I look at funny LEMS players such as Game Grumps, like, they're not funny all the time, and that's okay. The fuck are you shooting me? Are you shooting? Is he shooting me through what? Come here. Come when I get over there. I'm gonna kill you in one hit. What do I got? I what an asshole. Only left one bullet for the rest of the class. Like watching Game Grumps be unfunny. There have been a lot of enlightening Game Grumps playthroughs. Like I think of Aaron Hansen playing Mega Man X on his own, just talking about like creativity and happiness and how you deserve to be happy. And that was a super good playthrough, very entertaining, despite it not being funny 100% of the time, maybe even less than 50% of the time. Apparently the suspect's trail has gone cold and the game has decided that for me. Search lower trail tunnels for any information. And I guess that's what I'm getting at. I'm sure I've said this 1,000 times, but that's something I'd like to do with my content, is not to just be funny. I would also just like to talk and keep you entertained through other means than being funny. And goddamn, I have to pee. Would you like to be entertained by hearing the sound of my pee? Hey you! Come back here. I feel like I'm brute forcing my way through this game and not playing skillfully at all. No, that is very I'm lost. I'm already lost. This goblin must have been the right direction. That way. These drug goblins. I think in the second game they specify a drug as making all these people very violent, but in this game it's just like, they're addicts. They've gone out of control. They've done too much weed. You have to kill them with a fire axe, Ethan. It's the only way. I can't go up that small step, and it is so freaking dark on my TV. I hope the capture has in fact improved the brightness. There's a bird. There you are. I don't care. Oh my god, I am now to the point where of drunkenness. Like while I've been playing this, I've been sipping wine, like in between every few minutes. And boy, I'm like every time I'm turning the camera, I'm getting disoriented. It might be time to stop playing this after next checkpoint. If I can ever stumble into it, that'd be nice. Ah! Goblin! Don't kill me, please! Fuck. Die! Well then. Also, speaking of how this game was made by Monolith, if you ever play Fear, it also has very weird death screens like that, where the second you die, you don't really see yourself fall over. You just kind of get a load screen like that. I guess that was their style at the time. It actually got worse with each port. I think Fear got ported to start on PC, got ported to Xbox 360 and maybe PS3. And I remember watching X Play and them in their Fear review. They talked about how with each successive port, the death screens got shorter and shorter to the point where like you can't even tell that you died. It's like bam, load checkpoint, fuck you. I would honestly Fear, if like comparing the two Monolith games of 2005-ish, Fear is a much better holding up game than this. I'd much rather play that. It's an action shooter, if you're not aware, with horror elements of a little girl in a red dress creeping up on you, and Fear 2 I would really like to spoil right now, but I guess I won't. So that game ends in a very strange sexual way. This is where I was? This is where I was. Excuse me, goblins, where are you? I have to collect the dead birds again? To give them little crunchies? This flashlight has gone from great to terrible. Oh my god, where am I? Please help drunken me. Okay, this way? This way? No? Yes? I can't see where I am. Ah! Goblins! Smack them! My right trigger isn't working! It's not attacking! I can't attack! I can't even taser! What's happening? I can't, I just have to die. I can't attack. God damn it. Oh, I just had to go to the right. I'm drunk. I hear goblins. Goblin. Gotcha. I also think in the second game they added durability to weapons. Whereas in this game they just last forever, but they force you to pick up different ones. Like fire axes and goblin. Sledgehammers and fire axes to get through doors. Oh, that was one hell of an ordeal. All this... It has been a while since plot happened. So I got technically framed for murder. So I'm wondering when plot's gonna... Oh, a fireman! Hey! Get back to your job! Why are these firemen drug addicts? Ooh. Free RAM. Bye-bye. Hey you! Where'd you go? Where are you going? Smack me. Okay, I didn't mean actually smack me. God fucking damn it. Oh, come on! Oh, wait, this isn't actually that far back. I'm back in the generator room. Ah! I don't... Taser! That takes so long. Takes literally longer than the loading screen. Alright, this time. It's also... Gotcha. That also detracts from the horror. That I don't, like, experience a significant punishment for dying. Can't remember who, but there was recently a game developer, like, major famous man who said, like, going back to a checkpoint shouldn't be a punishment for, like, failing in your game. Like, more game should not be a punishment. Maybe that was, like, a God of War person or something, but I don't... not entirely in tune with that. Like Resident Evil has, like, go all the way back to your save, and in some cases it can be a fitting punishment for your crimes. I'm tempted to agree because in a lot of games it's just like, yeah, I missed one thing, maybe I shouldn't have to go back 10 minutes and do all the same exact thing again. Or is this is just to get killed by a fireman again? Okay, so I'm looking for some evidence. I probably need this shovel for something. Yeah, definitely because it's saved. Why did I get this? Who's clanging on the walls? You stop that. This is so dark. My controller's vibrating. It's a train. Blah.